viewers, in today's video I'll be teaching you how to control your robot in Robomind. But most of you guys haven't heard of this app called Robomind. Robomind is an app that allows you to control this robot over here to move wherever you want. And the difference with Robomind and Scratch is Robomind, you can actually type your own code instead of dragging blocks like Scratch. So in today's video I'll be teaching you how to easily control this robot to go to this place here with this green stain. So let's get started. So most of you guys be wondering, so how do we make the robot to actually move? For that we will use this control panel here that tells the robot over here what it's meant to do. So there are so many codes. We have the forward code, the backward code, the left and the right code. So let me show you how this works. So if I click forward and press this button is for play, it just moves forward once. But what if we want it to move forward like 3 or 4 times? That is why we can now use a bracket to specify the number of times you want. If I put forward bracket 3 for example, it moves 3 times before it stops. So that is what the bracket is used for. So now we are here. If we want to move all the way here, we will need to turn. So put right. And you guys will be wondering, what if you want to turn right 3-4 times? It wouldn't make sense, because let's say I put right 2 for example. It would like, look, it turns here, turn right again, and that's not what we want. So we remove the bracket and only leave it at right. Then next line we can put forward again, because when it turns right, this way it's facing is now forward for it instead of the opposite way. So let me make that 3 as well, and let's see if that would work. Sorry about the hashtag there, just a misclick. As you can see, we are now here. Instead of this place, let's first go to this tree. So for that we need to make -1 of these forward codes and change it to 2. Backspace. But what if we make a mistake, like if I put 2 without a bracket closing it? Watch, it wouldn't work. It's telling me that it's an error on line 3. No closing found for the arguments of forward. You see, so it actually wouldn't work unless all your code is correct. So now it's forward 2. Let me make it to turn left, and let's test it out. Like I said, click play to execute it. Then it moves and stops here, but it's going a bit too slow for my liking. So I'm going to use this beat thing over here and up it a little bit. So now let me change it to forward. Let me add forward. Let me use 3 for now. And the bracket has to be close. I didn't press space bar. You have to be immediately after your forward text. If not, it wouldn't work. Or let me try putting space and see. It may actually work. Yeah, so it doesn't matter whether you put space or not, it still works. So that is it for the space bar now. It touched the 3. So now we can change the direction to this pool. So for that we just need to calculate how many steps we need to take. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. But before we do that, let me make it to turn right. Then we can change, if add a forward code 8, since that was the number we counted last. Then it should work. Now it's going way too fast. Let me start it from the beginning and see, would it actually move? And all these codes I've been putting, you notice I've been putting them in capital letter. It doesn't really matter. Let's say I change this one to small letter for example. Nothing happens. If I change only 1 letter to small here, nothing happens. It still works. It still identifies it as forward. So that is also correct. As you can see, since that speed here, it takes too long. And one thing about Robomind is that when you put your code, the robot still runs even if you make a change. It doesn't work. You have to stop and restart it. As you can see, I just stopped it and it restarted on its own. So now we have reached this pool. Let's all start this code again just to see if you guys remember what I said. So I'm deleting everything. I will start again from the beginning. So I'll put forward as my first code, then 3. But this map is actually a bit small. In the next video, I'll show you how to change the map. Then we'll come right. And now let's watch it and see. It moves forward, then right, then forward again. Forward again. Let's put 3. Then it should work. Yep, now it is here. So there we can change it to left. Then we can add a new code. We'll put forward 3. And one thing about Robomind is that your codes must be in a sequence. So now it is all the way over here. So now if you want to make it to touch this thing over here, which I don't know what it is, but it's allowing me to click on it for some reason. So now I'll add a new code, right? Then forward again, then 8. Since that was the last number we put at our last line, I think. So it moves. Then let me reduce the speed because it's going a bit too fast. Why is it increasing it? Reduce it. Finally. So now we just need to make it move forward 2 more times. So instead of me writing a new forward code, I'll just add to this forward code, making it 10. Then we move super slowly, but surely we'll get there. And this is a map, just in case you don't want to be looking at this screen. We have our robot moving here, that's the plus icon, to show us if we don't want to look here, we can look at this map. Forward, all the way here. So now we can put a left. But what if, for example, instead of this n, if I add one more, 11, would the code still work? Let me increase the speed a little bit so it can be a bit faster this time. As you can see, it's even displaying what code is playing over here, and also here as well, it's displaying code. It will give me a message, I can't drive through wall. The robot is talking to me through the stuff, but it still doesn't make a difference. It still won't move, but it's just telling you so that it wouldn't send the message all over again. It's best for you to minus it by 1. Then forward 1, 2, 3. So finally forward 3. As this robot is moving, you guys might wonder, is it only to make the robot move you can do? No, you can actually make it to spell a name, spell a letter, spell many things. So it has reached here and it's telling me I can't drive through beacon. So that means this is a beacon. So if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.